And yeah, so all else fails. All has failed. The Iran war has failed for the Americans. The Iran war has failed for the Israelis. And when the smoke starts to clear up and the bombing stops, although there's still talks going on and there's still threats going back and forth from everyone, there's not really anything mad going on right now. There's not any bombings. There's not anything that's gonna, for the average person that's on TikTok or they're on Twitter or wherever they watch their whenever they watch their news, they've got short attention span. So when they don't see Iran getting bombed every day, Israel getting bombed, America getting bombed, they start to get bored and they start to think, oh, hang on a minute, whatever happened to those Epstein files? I can't remember. Did we ever talk about the Epstein files? Did we ever arrest anyone in regard to the Epstein files? I don't think we did, actually. Maybe we should start tweeting about the Epstein files again and get Trump to go, release everything and let the people know. And Trump knows this and he's thinking, oh, shit, now what do we do? What can we do? What can we do to distract the whole world? What can we do? I know what we'll do. We'll release the Hantavirus. Yeah, let's release the Hantavirus and that will get everyone to stop talking about it, won't it? Crazy world we're living in. What do you guys think about the Hantavirus? Am I just being a crazy conspiracy theorist here? Or am I speaking some facts? Because I'm not buying this. I'm not buying any of this. I just feel like it's very weird how as soon as the Iran war stops, Hantavirus, that's out now. Where was the Hantavirus when the war was going on? Why has this only just come about now? Doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know. Am I talking facts? Let me know in the chat. Am I lying? I don't know. But anyway, so this is over. That's the thing, guys. Yeah, my whole fucking timeline on Twitter since the war's slowed down has just been Hantavirus, Hantavirus, Hantavirus. Yeah, this person's hospitalized. This person's dead. This person's off a cruise ship dying. This person's collapsed in the airport. It's just not really making sense to me. It's not really making sense to me. Bring out the aliens. I know at this stage, yeah, just send the fucking UFO into the Pentagon. I don't know at this stage. Yeah, I don't know. But they probably deliberately set with virus out. Maybe. Hantavirus is fake, and yes, it probably is. But yeah, let me just show you what we've got going on over the last. My fucking whole timeline has been filled with this stuff. It's been filled with this stuff. I didn't want to talk about it, but it's just my timeline's been flooded with it, so it's important that we just talk about this shit and put this stuff to bed, and let's none of us believe this nonsense. So, Hantavirus infection confirmed in Switzerland. Oh no, it's confirmed in Switzerland. Okay. Footage aboard the MV Hondius shows the captain notifying passengers that someone on the cruise had died. Who's ready for the next scandemic? Let's play the clip.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is my sad duty to inform you that one of our passengers sadly passed away last night. Tragic as it is, it was due to natural causes, we believe, and also whatever health issues he was struggling with, I'm told by the doctor were not infectious. So the ship is safe when it comes to that. Of course, it's a very, very sad circumstance that will have an effect on our operations. I'll leave the details to Hans. Look, it happens at sea sometimes. Very sad, very tragic.
Oh, what's that noise? We've got another super chat. Thank you so much. Who's this one from? Eric Hassan 9236. Thank you so much for the £10 super chat. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your super chat, brother, and thank you to everyone else who super chatted today and helped support me. Drop a W in the chat, everyone, for Eric. Big W, big W. Let's continue the Scamdemic part 2. Let's continue with the video.
It happens at sea sometimes. Very sad, very tragic. Do everything we can in order to make sure that all the duties are observed and done in a dignified way. We're in the middle of the Atlantic. It's only a few places we can go to. these places happen to be on our itinerary. This is secondary though. Anyways, the ship is safe. This gentleman unfortunately succumbed to natural causes. And like I say, we'll do what we can in order to continue in a safe and so dignified way.
So yeah, and do you know what this guy's trying to do? He's like, he's trying to scare everyone on the ship. Like, oh guys, basically that is this mad virus has broken out on the ship, and this guy caught the virus and he died, but it wasn't to do with the virus though. It was just the natural causes. Yeah, they're trying to plant a seed to make you think, oh shit, this virus is bad. People are dying. You know what we're gonna do. And then these weird tweets have been surfacing as well. So this tweet was from June the 11th, 2022. And they done a tweet saying 2023, Corona ended. 2026, Hantavirus. Interesting. Okay. And also another weird tweet. This one from May the 1st, 2012. So this was over 14 years ago. And this guy said, overheard behind me while watching H5N1 NAS workshop today. You want to really make a pandemic? Make hantavirus human transmissible. What the fuck? This guy's talking about this in 2012. And it looks like we have another super chat. For some reason it hasn't come through on the noise thing. But it's from Mr. Hossein, who sent £2 saying, keep up the good work, bro. So everyone give a shout out, give a W in the chat for Mr. Hossein too. Thank you so much, bro. But yeah, how weird is this, guys? This guy said this in 2012. I had a little look at his profile earlier, and he's still tweeting. He's still sharing all of this stuff from the World Health Organization. Who is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? I need to talk to this guy. Someone needs to get hold of this guy. He's sharing all this stuff. Look, World Hygiene Day. Stuff about antibiotics for everyone. Like, I don't know. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Yeah. Very strange. So then also, this is a video from December the 11th, 2024. And this is from a page called Nexstar. I'm guessing the largest Eastern European media. And they posted this video almost 2 years ago now, saying 323 vials containing deadly viruses go missing from a lab in Australia. So these things have gone missing apparently already a couple of years back. So it's like they was cooking all this up, but they knew we'd go back and look into it all, and then it would sort of add up to their story. Thank you, Silent Teos, as well, for gifting a sub on Kick. W for you. There's too many W's to give out right now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are the best. But yeah, it's like they was planning this. They was planning this from a long time ago. Among them, nearly 100 vials contained the Hendra virus, transmitted from horses to humans with a 57% fatality rate. 2 vials contained the Hantavirus, which is spread by rodents with a 38% fatality rate. And 223 vials contained the Lysovirus, rabies virus, with an almost 100% fatality rate. The most likely cause of the disappearance is thought to be the loss of containers during transfer to a new freezer. The Ministry of Health is conducting an investigation. How the fuck do you lose a virus, all these viruses, by accident? Oopsies, we lost it all. Like, it just makes no sense.
Now, I want to stress that there have been no public health incidents linked to these materials. So we have no evidence so far of any event occurring as a result of the loss or the destruction of these materials. The department is taking all necessary steps to ensure that it does have the appropriate regulatory matters in place. It is liaising with the federal record-keeping bodies and the federal accreditation bodies, as well as with our own Department of Agriculture. It has...
Yeah, oopsies, guys. We just lost loads of deadly viruses with fucking... One of them had 57% fatality rate. One of them had a 38% fatality rate. And one of them had a 100% fatality rate. We just accidentally lost it all. Okay. Seems like a coincidence, right? Yeah. And 15 hours ago, the World Health Organization says there are now 5 confirmed hantavirus cases. And you're going to just see it keeps building up. The propaganda keeps building up. They're trying to scare everyone. Don't get scared, guys. We're going to be all right. I'm sure we're going to survive. GB News posted 3 hours ago. Hantavirus has reached Singapore as 2 people who are suspected of carrying the virus have been put into isolation.
Now we've got some breaking news. Hantavirus has reached Singapore with 2 people suspected of having the deadly disease currently isolating while being tested by doctors. We'll bring you the latest on GB News throughout the day.
But moving on, there's some more breaking news for you. Passengers across...
Yep, so they're pushing this on us. They're really pushing this on us. It's just everywhere we look right now. Because another one, Sky News last night. 2 people who had been on board the MV Hondius have been returned to Britain. So if there's this deadly virus, yeah, if there is this deadly virus, let's say it's all true, there's this deadly virus about, and instead of keeping the people who had the virus, you know, isolated in a room somewhere with only people with the virus, why the fuck are you letting them go back to the UK? What the hell? You're going to let them go back to the UK and they're self-isolating. So they can leave if they want to. It's all there. It's all up to them, yeah? This is what we're going to do. This is a safe option. They're doing this on purpose, guys. Wake up. 2 people who have been on board the MV Hondius have returned to Britain. The UK HSA has said they are self-isolating and were not showing symptoms. Hantavirus updates. So this is from mainstream propaganda news, Sky News.
Just some breaking news to bring you regarding the Hantavirus outbreak on that cruise ship in the South Atlantic Ocean. We've just had a statement from the UK Health Security Agency who say that 2 people have returned to the UK independently, having been on board that cruise ship. Neither of these individuals is currently reporting symptoms. The UK HSA saying that it continues to work with the World Health Organisation,
Oh yeah, Kieran, I remember that. The fucking swine flu as well.
Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office and the Department of Health and Social Care and other international partners to prepare for the arrival of British nationals to the UK from the MV Hondius cruise ship that has that outbreak of hantavirus. We did find out earlier on today that there has been an agreement with the Canary Islands for the ship to dock in Tenerife this weekend. Ministers saying that plan is safe.
Yeah, just send the fucking virus to Tenerife. That's literally where I just got back off of a flight a few days ago. Maybe I've got the hantavirus. Maybe I'm fucked. Who knows?
150 passengers and crew on board will disembark in Tenerife at the weekend and then go through a process of testing and quarantine before they are allowed to head home. The UK HSA saying 3 people, including 1 British national with suspected hantavirus, have been evacuated from the ship already in order to receive medical care in the Netherlands in coordination with the Cape Verde, UK and Dutch governments. UK HSA are in close contact with the medical teams providing their care. UK HSA saying the remaining British nationals can now be repatriated once the ship docks at its next destination, which we now know is Tenerife, if they do not develop symptoms. None of the British citizens on board are currently reporting symptoms, but they are being closely monitored. The Foreign Office is making arrangements for these individuals to return to the UK, where the UK HSA is working with the government to support them to isolate with regular testing and contact with healthcare professionals. Just reiterating that the UK HSA is aware of 2 people who returned to the UK independently, having been on board the cruise ship at the centre of this hantavirus outbreak. However, they are saying that neither of these individuals is currently reporting symptoms. They are receiving advice and support from the UK HSA.
Sounds like a lot of bullshit to me. What did someone say a minute ago? Pink said, I'm going to look up hantavirus symptoms. Guess what one of the symptoms is? Having no symptoms. Sound familiar? Does it sound familiar, guys? And damn, look, it's just the mainstream propaganda machine is just on repeat on every station. Fox News now. Breaking, this is 3 hours ago. The cruise ship hit by a deadly hantavirus outbreak is on the way to the Canary Islands to allow officials to inspect the vessel. This comes as 3 patients believed to have the virus were evacuated to the Netherlands to receive medical care. Foreign correspondent Jeff Paul reports ahead of the World Health Organization's 9 a.m. ET update on the outbreak. I think this is out now, this update, so maybe we'll actually go watch that in a minute. But look at the comments, guys. We're not falling for your bullshit again. 20 to 40 people die from hantavirus each year. 300,000 to 600,000 die from the flu each year. New hantavirus flavour. Just going to leave this here. One day, look, one person dies every day from a bathroom-related incident. 20 to 50 people catch the hantavirus annually with a 40% mortality rate. You're over 10 times more likely to die in the bathroom. Damn. Of course, look, The Simpsons also fucking predicted this shit as well.
Today we have to talk about crusty brand chew-goo gum-like substance. We knew it contained spider eggs, but the hantavirus, well, that really came out of left field. So if any of you have experienced numbness or comas, send proof of purchase and $5 to Antidote, P.O. Box 14. Today we...
Yeah, Alpho says maybe the new pandemic will be real, but everyone will think it's fake. That's actually the problem as well, guys. You know, the media's lied to us so much now that no one's going to believe it if it actually happens. You know, there'll be like a zombie apocalypse happening, and everyone will be like, oh, fuck off, it's just some bullshit again, and then we'll all just die. That's the unfortunate times that we're living in now. We don't have no trust for these people, so no one's buying it anymore. No one's buying it. Is it in Turkey now? Oh, I don't know. Probably. It's probably in my on my back garden at this point. Damn. But yeah, no one's believing this bullshit. Let's see what the Fox News mainstream bullshit has to say about this. We're going to speed it up a bit because they're just talking absolute waffle.
So the cruise ship hit by a deadly Hantavirus outbreak is now on the way to Spain's Canary Islands, where officials will inspect the vessel. Meanwhile, 3 patients who are suspected to have the virus were evacuated to the Netherlands to receive medical care. And we're learning that 40 passengers previously left the ship on a remote South Atlantic island after the first passenger died. Jeff Paul is live in London with the details. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Brian, and at least 2 of those 40 passengers who previously left the ship are right here in the UK. Local health authorities say the 2 British nationals are now self-isolating and haven't shown any symptoms of hantavirus. Meanwhile, in the U.S., officials are monitoring 3 passengers who disembarked earlier, 2 in Georgia and 1 person in Arizona. At the moment, they're believed to be asymptomatic. We also know that 3 people are being evacuated from the MV Hantavirus, where they'll be transported to the Netherlands for treatment. So far, 3 people have died during this suspected hantavirus outbreak. In total, the World Health Organization has confirmed 3 cases and suspects 5 others. As for the rest of the nearly 150 passengers who are still on board, including 17 Americans, well, they're on the move now. The MV Hantavirus is heading from the West African coast on its way to Spain's Canary Islands. The vessel is expected to dock in Tenerife maybe as soon as Saturday, where the Spanish health minister says everyone on board will undergo medical tests. And if they're healthy, they'll be permitted to travel back to their home countries. One passenger who already disembarked had this to say.
Oh yeah, Silent Teos, you said it can't go from human to human. No, apparently this is some rare disease, this one. This is the most rare one, and apparently this one can go human to human. Madness, right?
I think most of the passengers are healthy. I'm just hoping them to give the necessary tests and return to your home safely. And I don't know if this is the right thing to do. Maybe they should be quarantined.
The WHO stresses that there is no need for folks to panic and that the risk to the general public is low. They'll be holding a news briefing to give an update on all of this at 9 a.m. Eastern.
No need to panic. That's what they said last time as well, and then they hit us with the fucking panic. That's what they wanted to do last time. We've got, look at this one. The war is over. The war is over. Release the hantavirus. Release it. Release it. Don't release the Epstein files. Release the fucking hantavirus. That's what we need. And then leading report, this is 2 hours ago, there are now 7 confirmed hantavirus cases per the World Health Organization. And also, the flight attendant has now been hospitalized in the Netherlands after having contact with a woman who died of hantavirus in Johannesburg. Of course, we're all going to die. This guy, look, this is a great video. This guy breaks it all down within a minute. Hantavirus hoax, don't fall for it. Let's see what he has to say.
You may have heard about the cruise ship that's been stranded for days near Cape Verde. They had a rare virus outbreak that left 3 people dead and a few more sick. And it's allegedly due to a thing called the Hantavirus, which is, listen to this, an airborne virus that comes from rodents' droppings, urine or saliva, and that also transmits from human to human. What was the COVID story again? It came from a bat and a pangolin and some wet market. And do you remember in January 2020, the people stranded on the Italian ship? A lot of similarities. But wait, in this one, there's a plot twist. One woman left the ship and collapsed at the airport in Johannesburg, probably infecting other people, just like in the movie Contagion. Now, the fake news media is sharing this blogger's video on purpose, trying to spread fear amongst us.
All we want right now is to feel safe.
You can act like a man.
What's the matter with you?
These fear campaigns usually starts with the WHO saying there's nothing to worry about, but we're monitoring the situation in case people fall for it. And that's when they crank the story, the fear meter, and the mandates. So let's do ourselves a favor and keep that story right where it belongs.
From the underworld, coming for the underground.
That guy, he said everything, but pure facts. Pure facts. I even forgot about some of the stuff he was saying about what happened last time with the COVID virus. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to try and do. They're going to try and lock us all in our homes again. They're going to try and flood the mainstream media with all these stories so that we don't see what's happening in Palestine. They're going to try and get us to have vaccines that, you know, when you're waiting for an NHS appointment normally, you can't get one, but when you wanted a COVID vaccine, they're texting down your phone, they're calling you up, they're doing everything to try and get you to take that vaccine. So, seems like we're seeing a repeat of what happened last time. I want to see if I can find anything else on this bullshit, because I know while we've been streaming this, it's probably been going crazy. People are saying about Turkey in the chat. I haven't seen this, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. So what's going on? I tweeted earlier 2 hours ago, Hantavirus is a scam. Some mixed responses there. Fox News have got a post from 15 minutes ago. Nearly 40 cruise passengers exposed to a deadly virus may have already scattered across the globe. Oh no. As authorities scramble to track them down. Dozens left the MV Hondius ship without contact tracing after a hantavirus outbreak that's already killed at least 3 people. The World Health Organization warns that while human-to-human transfer is uncommon, it's still possible. Health agencies are now racing to locate passengers across multiple continents before more cases emerge. Complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. Yeah, the propaganda's getting out of hand now. It's getting out of hand. Yeah. I don't think anyone's buying this. I don't think anyone's buying it. Any of you guys buying this in the chat? I'm not buying it. I won't be taking the vaccine. Okay, so we got the clown from the head of the World Health Organization has said 8 cases now of the hantavirus have been reported. So they've doubled since we've been on stream. And that's 5 confirmed and 3 suspected cases. Let's see what this clown had to say.
8 cases have been reported, including 3 deaths. 5 of the 8 cases have been confirmed as hantavirus, and the other 3 are suspected. Hantaviruses are a group of viruses carried by rodents that can cause severe disease in humans. People are usually infected through contact with infected rodents or their urine, droppings, or saliva. The species of hantavirus involved in this case is the Andes virus, which is found in Latin America and is the only species known to be capable of limited transmission between humans. In previous outbreaks of Andes virus,
yeah, don't forget to stock up on the toilet paper, guys. I think I got some stocked up from fucking 2020.
transmission between people has been associated with close and prolonged contact, particularly among household members, intimate partners, and people providing medical care. That appears to be the case in the current situation. The first case was in a man who developed symptoms on the 6th of April and died on the ship on the 11th of April. No samples were taken, and because his symptoms were similar to those of other respiratory diseases, hantavirus was not suspected. The man's wife went
I need to speed this shit up. Damn, I feel like I'm falling asleep listening to this guy.
ashore when the ship docked at the island of St. Helena and was also symptomatic. She deteriorated during a flight to Johannesburg on the 25th of April and died the next day. Samples were taken, which were tested at South Africa's National Institute of Communicable Diseases and confirmed as hantavirus. The third death was of a woman on the ship who developed symptoms on the 28th of April and died on the 2nd of May. 8 cases.
Shut up, man. Shut up. See what I mean, guys, as well? Like, the distraction technique's working. We're always sitting here talking about the fucking hantavirus when no one has been prosecuted for the Epstein files. No one's been put in prison. We're all sitting here talking about this shit. Yeah. Damn, man. What else is going on? As us. It's all just some bullshit. Let's see. I saw Mario Propaganda Northall was tweeting a load of nonsense about it. Let's see what he's basically like mainstream media at this point. Any like new like bullshit news. Let's see what he's got to say. Because I know he's live now. What's he talking about? I saw him posting some absolute bullshit earlier. Just didn't bookmark it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What are you guys thinking anyway in the chat about this? Anyone? Exit says I didn't hear a word of that. I'll be honest, bro. I was zoned out as well. I was not listening to him. He tweets so much I can't even find the fucking posts. This is all within an hour. Damn. There we go. Here we go. Hantavirus update. The outbreak of the MV Hondius cruise ship has killed 3 people and infected at least 8, with cases now traced across the UK, Netherlands and Switzerland. It originated in Argentina a month ago. No one knows how. Okay. One British patient, a former police officer, was airlifted to the Netherlands mid-voyage and is now stable. 2 more UK nationals are self-isolating at home. The fear with this virus is how fast it turns. No warning. No slow decline. One day stable, the next critical. Look how he's written this. Like, so scary. Contact tracing is now active across multiple countries for a disease that rarely clusters like this. And we really need to stop the spread this time. Source, BBC. So this is how it happens. The virus is often carried by rodents. Particles from infected drop-ins and urine can become airborne. Infection occurs when those particles are inhaled. It can cause 2 severe illnesses that can lead to respiratory illnesses and lung damage. It's internal bleeding and kidney failure. Yeah, it just sounds like nonsense. COVID rat 2.0. Yep, probably. Yeah, it's just some absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Oh, we've got a video here as well. What is hantavirus exactly? It causes respiratory and cardiac problems and hemorrhagic fevers, normally transmitted to humans by infected rodents. Only a rare variant, the Anders strain, which is of course, guys, what's been reported on the MV Hondius, spreads between humans. So, you know, this rare variant that's so rare, it never usually gets spread to humans, but what surprise, 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 this is the one that's been spread about, apparently. Okay, let's see what this bullshit video is about.
Hantaviruses are a type of virus mainly transmitted to humans by rodents. They can cause respiratory and cardiac problems, as well as hemorrhagic fevers. There are several types of hantavirus depending on the region of the world and the clinical presentation. According to the Swiss Federal Office of Public Health, there is one extremely rare type which can be transmitted between humans. The viruses exist on all continents, and they get their names from the Hantan River on the border between North and South Korea. Hantaviruses are transmitted to humans by infected wild rodents such as mice and rats. These rodents pass on the virus through their saliva, urine, and feces. Infection can occur after a bite or contact with an infected rodent or its droppings, but also through inhalation of contaminated dust. Hantaviruses can cause infections of varying severity, some of which are fatal. The initial clinical symptoms are generally those of the flu: fever, headache, and muscle aches. Hantavirus infection commonly leads to 2 diseases: hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, found in the Americas, which can cause pulmonary edema, and hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome, found in Europe and Asia, which causes kidney dysfunction. According to the Public Health Agency of Canada, approximately 200 cases of hantavirus pulmonary syndrome occur each year, mainly in North and South America. In the absence of a vaccine or specific medications against hantaviruses, treatment consists solely of relieving symptoms.
Exactly that, Exit. If it is airborne and it is real, suck it up. Nature doesn't give a fuck about how we feel. Exactly that. Are we going to sit and cry about it if it is real? It's like this is just their excuse for more control over the people. Lock everyone up in their houses, make them inject some vaccine that no one knows what really does to them, And stop talking about Epstein as well, because we're just going to flood your fucking news feeds with this bullshit instead. Yeah, absolute nonsense. Absolute fucking nonsense, all of it. Yeah, I think that's enough for this fucking shit for now. I can't watch the full World Health Organization video about it. I will probably fall asleep on stream, and you guys will probably fall asleep or leave the chat. So I don't think we need to keep, boring ourselves with it. Someone said something about Turkey though. I did want to see about the Turkey stuff, but I haven't seen it anywhere. Wait, let me type in Hantavirus Turkey. So this guy, who's this guy? Virologist Dr. Semi Tyrene says hantavirus is not a new virus. It passes from bats to field mice. There's no need to panic. There is a world-known roadmap and protocol to follow in hantavirus outbreaks, and it's been applied for at least 30 years. Is it in English?
Yeni bir virüs değil.
No, it's in Turkish. Yeah. Oh, okay, so this is the thing about Turkey, I guess. Turks on the passenger ship HF Hondius, MV Hondius, where hantavirus has been detected. We have evacuated our patients. Everything is fine. There are no new cases, no new patients. Inshallah, we will arrive home healthy as soon as possible. We are waiting for that day. Today is Malik's birthday. We are on board now. Today is May the 6th, so this was taken yesterday. Departing from Praia. We're heading for the Canary Islands. Everything is fine. No new cases. We evacuated our patients safely. We think they are almost arriving to the Netherlands. What do you think of being in a... What does it say? What do you think of... Oh. What do you think of being in a place like this on your birthday? I don't know what to feel. I hope we will reach our homes as soon as possible safely. We are waiting for that day. Being like a bird. Blah, blah, blah. Off. Blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, everyone is doing well and we are healthy. We're all healthy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, yeah, it's just seeming like they're... that this does seem like the calm before the storm, like they did with the COVID stuff. Oh, everything's fine. There's only a few people in China. It's not that deep. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, everyone's got locked up in your homes. We're all going to die. So... hopefully the world's more awake now. We're not fucking falling for that bullshit. Did you guys notice as well, like a few weeks before this whole hantavirus stuff was going on? Yeah, a few weeks before this whole hantavirus stuff was going on, they was also trying to push all this like monkeypox virus and these other viruses that no one believed. It's just that this one seems to be getting more attention because it just sounds a bit scarier. But yeah, I'm guessing that no one's really going to fall for this nonsense, are they? I don't think so. If it was on a cruise ship, because this can explain the spread. Yep, of course. Yeah, that's what they would do. They're going to go, yeah, the cruise ship stopped off here, and it stopped off here, and then it spread into this country, and into this country, and then now we're all fucked. Have to go. It's almost 1 a.m. in Sydney. Good night. Keep up the good work, Saviour. Thank you, Pink. I hope to see you again another time, my brother or sister. World leaders and governments are the boy who cried wolf. Exactly that, Alpha. If it is real, and I don't think any of us are going to believe it now because they've already ruined our trust. They lied about COVID, they lied about Epstein, they lied about Israel, they lied about all of this shit. So do you think we're going to believe you now with the fucking hantavirus? Of course not. Of course not. And if we all die together. Fuck it. Who cares?